Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing another cash envelope stuffing, and this is the second week of May, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit on how I fill out my my sheets. I know I've gotten a lot of questions like where do I start, but I'm just going to show you guys how I do my or I fill out my trackers. So like I said, I always start with my expenses first. So I determine how often or when I would do it for that week by knowing the pay periods of your bill. So like I said, most of mine is done mid-month, but as you guys know, that last week I did take out my funds for my expenses, so I don't really have to stuff so much, but I want to get ahead, so I'm gonna put a little bit more towards it this week. But this week I'm only stuffing one of my expenses. Everything else is getting stuffed next week. And the only expense I'm going to be stuffing is my utilities. And I'm stuffing, kind of filled it out already for my cash breakdown, so I know how much I got out of the bank. And this is how I fill out my cash breakdown slip to give the teller. So I put here that I am stuffing $85 for my utilities this week. So I just put here that I'm stuffing $85 into my expenses. Okay, this is my cash envelope trackers. And it says here, so I'm going to be stuffing my spending. And spending is getting 25. So what I did is that I always stuff what's important first. So my expenses are always important. That's why I stuff these first always. And then whatever I have left over, I just determine like what is more of a priority. So whatever I carry in cash envelopes, that's what I carry with me. And then up here is part of my sinking funds, but these are also my savings. So that's why they're at the top, because that's my next priority, is my kids' savings. So, but I'm going to fill in the cash envelopes first. But my kids' allowance, they always get 30. I'm not stuffing water this week, and coupons normally gets 25. And then outside food, this is where I determine, like, that's literally last for me, because it's not a priority for our family. Like, yes, we love eating out, but of course I want to cut back on that to, you know, save more towards my sinking funds. But this time I have extra, and I have $50 extra. My savings challenge, I did draw a 60 this week. So that's where I'm going to put that here. And then, of course, for now, I'm going to up my kids' savings soon. For now, they get $5 each. That equals $30 for them. And then this week, I am stuffing my grandparents, and they're getting $50. Emergency fund, I'm stuffing $20. And this is where whatever is left after my cash envelopes, my sinking, my kids' savings, that's how whatever's left over, that's how I decide what I want to put in it. Whatever I'm comfortable with, or whatever I feel like I want to do that week. So normally, my debt snowball always has to get stuffed. So that's another priority. Yeah, it's part of my sinking funds, but I want to get ahead eventually and make it a sinking fund to where I can just take out from there. But that's what I'm working on right now. And that snowball is getting 65. So whatever's a priority in your sinking funds, that's how I do it. Whatever I feel like is a top priority, I would put that in there before distributing what I want in the other categories. But Christmas, I do want to make it $20 a week from here on out. because I do have 5 kids. So, you know, that's a big expense when it comes to Christmas. So vacation's only getting 30 this week because we are going on vacation in about a month and a half. So I am going to be stuffing that more as much as I go along. If I could stuff 50, I would. If I could stuff 100, I would. But I want to be sure that I have extra funds for other things. So that way I can take out my kids or get my kids something that's more important to me is my kids. So that's where I am with that. But next is car maintenance, and car maintenance is getting 30 because my car registration is coming up soon. It's after my vacation, but I have enough to do the registration. It's the car registration. So I did up the retirement because I really need to put more towards it. Next is Keiki time, and it's getting 25 this week. Clothes is getting 25. The insurance fund is getting 25. My Ohana company is getting 25. Future is getting 15. Savings is getting 50. And health is getting 10 as always. I will be adding more sinking funds soon. So hopefully I can save up for that one too. So all we're going to do is add up our funds here. Let me move this cash breakdown. All right, so this is for my cash envelopes, which is here. And so we're going to add all of this. So it's 25 plus 30 plus 25 plus 50. So we have $130 in our cash envelopes. And then sinking fund is pretty much the rest. So we have $60 in our, don't mind my calculator, it's wobbly. $60 in our savings challenge. I know with all my kids it's $30. Then my grandparents is 50, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 25, 25, 25, 45, 15, 65, 50, and 10. So 510 in our sinking funds. So I add that up with this, the cash envelopes, and it's 640. And if you add the other 85 from the utilities, I am stuffing 725, so that's correct. Let me get that out the way. And yeah, this is how I fill out my trackers, okay? So once I fill that out, I normally fill out my cash breakdown sheet afterwards. So whatever I feel like I want to stuff, like for example, outside food, instead of doing a solid 50 this week, I'm doing 2 20s and a 10. So if you can see that basically everything, oh, I forgot this one, a 20 and a 5. Oh, spending as well, oops, 20 and a 5. So that's basically how I do it. So if I do spendings 25, there's 120 and 15. And then after I fill them out and how much I want for each one, I add them all up on the bottom to know how much denomination. So I'm getting 10 ones, 19 fives, 9 10s. So once I fill that out, I write that down on my cash breakdown slip, and this is what I'm going to get the teller. So that way they know how much is coming out of the account and how much denominations I want of each one. All right, now let's get to the cash stuffing. So I always start with my expenses. And my utilities is getting 85. I'm going to move this to the side. Utilities is getting 85, so we're doing a 50, a 20, a 10, and a 5. So 85. So in utilities, we now have 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. So 160 in utilities. That's it for my expenses. Next to our cash envelopes. Right. All right. So I'm not stuffing giving. Outside food is getting 50, and I don't have anything left over. And I'm doing 2 20s and a 10. So $50 in outside food, and I'll update my tracker afterwards. Spending is getting 25. I have 20 left over. I didn't spend anything too much this week, so stay tuned for what I do with this. Spending is getting 25. I got a 5 and a 20. I'm not stuffing water. Coupons is getting 25. I have a 5. Oh no, I don't have a 5. I have a 20 left over as well. So stay tuned for what I do with that as well. So coupons gets 25. There we go. So that's it for coupons. Next is my kids' allowance. And they only have $4 left over. So these $4 are going to go to my younger kids that are not getting an allowance right now because they're young. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then we are stuffing 30 as always. And they get, I'm pretty sure it's all the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 4 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And $30 for my kids' allowance. And that's it for my cash envelope. Next is my kids' savings. And like always, Jasmine's first. She gets $5. So she now has 1, 5, 10, 15, 17. 117 for Jasmine. I really can't wait to up their allowance so I can build these all up faster. So 117 for Jasmine. Next is Janessa. She's getting 5 as well. So Janessa now has 1, 5, 10, 15, 17 as well. Next is Jermaine, getting 5. So So Jermaine now has 50, 70, 95, 105, 7. So 107 for Jermaine. Jaden should get the same. So Jaden now has 50, 70, 95, 105, 7. Next is my daughter, KK. She's getting 5 as well. I don't like those 5s. So she now has 150, 175, 85, 87, 88, 89, 90, 192. So 192 for KK. Next is my son, Anu. He's also getting 5. Oh, those are nasty 5s. Oh well, I'll change it out when I get better ones. So Anu now has 150, 75, 85, 87, 88, 89, 90, 192. So 192 for Anu as well. My grandparents are getting 50. So they now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 600, 20, 40, 52. So 652. My grandparents' envelope. That's it for my savings. Next is our sinking funds. All right. Always emergency is first, and that's getting a solid 20. So emergency fund now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 490, 500, 510. The 500 mark, yes. So 510. Next is Christmas. Christmas is also getting 20. Christmas now has 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 480 in Christmas. Next is vacation. Vacation's getting 30. So we're doing a 20 and a 10. So vacation now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 800, and $2. Wow. $802 in vacation. I got a month and a half left, so hopefully I get that almost to 3,000. Next is car maintenance. Car maintenance also getting 30. So we're doing a 10 and a 20. So car maintenance now has 1, 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. So 180 in car maintenance. Retirement is getting 30. So we're doing a 10 and a 20. So retirement now has 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 15, 20, 122, 23. So 323. Next is Keiki Time, and Keiki Time is getting 25. So we're doing a 5 and a 20. So Keiki Time now has 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. $80 in Keiki Time. Next is Close. Close is getting 25. Doing a 5 and a 20. So Close now has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 25, 35, 36, 37. So $437 in Close. Next is Insurance Fund, and that's getting 25. Doing a 5 and a 20. So Insurance Fund now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 675. So $675. Next is Ohana Company, and that's getting 25. $5 and a 20. So Ohana Company now has 20, 40, 65, 75. Futures next, and that's getting 15. Doing a 5 and a 10. So Future now has 100, 200, 50, 270, 280, 295, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $304. Next is Dead Snowball, and that is getting 65. So we're doing a 50, 10, and a 5. So now we have 50, 100, 10, 25, 30. 130 in Dead Snowball. Next is Savings, and Savings is getting 50. So Savings now has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 500, 20, 40, 60, 75. So 5,575. All right. Next is health, and health is getting 10. It's just a $10 bill. Oh. So health now has 150, 70, 80, 90, $200 in health. I know my son needs diapers soon, so that's gonna get, I would say half. So that's it for our sinking funds. Let me put 200 here. Don't mind my handwriting. So the last thing that, oh my goodness, this is getting thick again. Oh my goodness. So the last thing we do is our savings challenge. Well, my savings challenge. I did draw 60. So it should be everything in this tray, which it is. It's $60. Put that in here. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to go in. Fold this down. I'm gonna move this to the side. And I have the 220s. So I'm gonna put the 60 in its box. Then the last thing is to show you guys what I do with these 220s. So I'm getting my expenses binder and I'm putting it in my rollover envelope. Right, and here's the 220s. And I'm putting that here. So my rollover, I do accumulate every month. Over the next couple of weeks, let's see how far I can get with this, and whatever envelope I feel like needs extra, that's what I'm going to use my rollover envelope for. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I answered some of your guys' questions that you guys have been looking for. If you guys don't still don't understand, just leave me a comment down below. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. I know the video's late. I'm so sorry. But I really appreciate all of you. I've been catching up on orders and making new stuff. So I just dropped 3 new binders. This is one of them. Each binder set does come with a 1K slip. It does come with a cash breakdown slip and 4 reusable envelope trackers that I use. So I do have Little Mermaid. I think this one is so cute. My new horror one. It's a red binder. Same thing. Comes with a 1K slip, cash breakdown slip, reusable trackers. And I got, you know, a horror one. And then one more binder is my little Grogu. It's a teal envelope. Same thing. All my binder sets come with those automatically. And it does have Baby Yoda, Baby Grogu. So like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys at the end of this week. Laters.